Affair partner gets dirty. Illegal linens aired, loses job as financial planner. Throwaway account. Note 1 names, characters, and places are changed for privacy reasons.
Note 2 trigger warning.
This revenge story involves gaslighting and infidelity.
Names Matt.
Edit.
Me for clarity.
39 yoga male with lupus.
George.
Partner of 13 years is a year older at 40.
John. 33-year-old affair partner.
Financial advisor. Background: a bit of backstory.
Partner and I were monogamous for 10 years. Sure, we had an occasional threesome before that, but nothing long-term. I know I am potentially going to get a few people who will say that's where it all started. The understanding was that we would not do anything behind the other's back,
and whomever we brought into the relationship would be an equal in the relationship.
We wanted to have our couple evolve into a throuple.
Needless to say,
it didn't work out. We tried, and basically the last person we tried to court ended up gaslighting me and playing the victim with George. Admittedly, I wasn't bringing my best self to the relationship.
2 people who basically raised me died and I was in mourning.
And I was focused on the rest of my family whom I love dearly.
Partner uses my lupus and choosing to spend time with family as his justification for cheating and lying to me about it. D-Day. Spread over a few days before COVID lockdowns.
In March.
My partner had told me he wanted some time apart.
I initially agree. But then things just didn't seem right. I thought we were fine relationship-wise. But something seemed amiss. I have my own place and I give him some space.
D-Day 1, Sunday.
He tells me he has a spa session.
Legit massage. That evening, and that he would be busy and wouldn't be able to meet till late for dinner. I didn't think anything was going on behind my back.
He said he would call when he was done and not to wait for me for dinner.
We were still having meals together since it's something we were so used to doing together. I needed some notebook I had left at his place, and thinking he was having his spa session, I let myself into his place.
Lo and behold, he's having dinner with the John.
I leave and he assures me that he's just having dinner with a friend and that his spa session got
rescheduled.
I asked
point blank if anything was going on between them, and he said no.
D-Day 2, Wednesday. I'm just a complete wreck. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's true and what's real anymore, and I get the gut feel that there's more to George
and John than George is letting me in on. I do some sleuthing and find out that they're friends on Facebook but not on Instagram.
Curious. No. Yet they've been liking each other's posts on Instagram.
I remember George logging into my iPad, so I go on and check for any message history. And wouldn't you know, I see exchanges between them going on for months. Once again, I asked George who is this person whom he's friends with on Facebook but not on Instagram, and why are their interactions so bizarre. George tells me he's just a friend, nothing more, and that I'm crazy. My blood must have been boiling at this point. I then remind him that he's still logged into my iPad and his face just changes. He tells me that I betrayed his trust and that I really shouldn't have done that. He must have been in full-blown panic mode. In their messages, I find out that they've been seeing each other since September 2019. I had an emergency appendectomy in October 2019. Turns out what I thought was indigestion was actually chronic appendicitis, and it had finally ruptured. And the very next day, while I was recovering in the hospital, George and John went out for dinner and John stayed over after. No prizes for guessing what happened that night. They're talking about me in their conversations. And they even arranged to meet on Monday. After D-Day 1, John asked if I would show up again and George said that I wouldn't. At this point, my whole life before just felt like one big fat lie. I'm having plenty of sleepless nights, thinking about how I'm the chump they were fooling for 5 months. I was none the wiser. Furious, I engaged Revenge for Hire service. I wasn't thinking clearly and caveat emptor.
I lucked out with a service that did a good job.
I gave them all the information about John the First had. Not much.
Just his social media accounts.
And they did some investigative work. They dug up quite a bit of dirt on him. Turns out, John was in a relationship as well. Inform the partner.
Check. George wasn't the only person John was cheating with. They managed to find some chat history of his hookups all the way to 2017.
What's most interesting is that John enjoyed using illicit drugs while having these trysts, complete with contact information of parties involved and locations where it happened.
They dug deeper and found conversations where he would advise friends to commit insurance fraud.
Nothing major, mind you, but well, fraud is still fraud. And from the conversations,
it seems that the insurers did pay out for bogus travel delays. The Revenge agency then asks me how I would like to proceed with the information.
I told them, I just want his life ruined.
My life and relationship have been ruined. Why not share a little the pain I was feeling?
The agency said that they had informed all parties involved. Last I heard,
his insurance agencies dropped him on the basis of encouraging insurance fraud.
And he has a criminal record for drug use. And now that he has a criminal record means he can no longer travel to Canada or Japan,
countries he loves to visit. His family knows that he's been cheating and using drugs.
And his partner knows he's been fucking around.
Without protection and without prep.
TL.
Doctor, mess with me. You better be clean as a whistle or I'll have you marked as a cheater. Or worse. For life. Affair partner gets drug record.
Loses $150,000 a year job and is barred from visiting Canada and Japan due to drug-related charge.
Okay, but please tell me you left George. Right.
I've just twigged that you're mad in this story. That's some serious revenge and I look forward to reading more about where this goes. You're wrong if you think that disclaimer is going to stop anybody. What is this revenge agency you talk about? Is it a private investigator? Hey, I saw this post.
Under your profile. Was removed on nuclear revenge for apparently being fake. AKA their true stories only rule.
Rule number 1 apparently.
What's that all about? Nice one. Well, damn.
Bravo, raising hands, medium light skin tone. Open, poly relationships are not cheating. They work as long as everyone has open, honest communication, just like any relationship.
Emphasis on the honest. I hope you're doing better these days.
You deserve to be happy. Note to self, don't mess with this guy at all.
Bravo, good sir, bravo. Why people think there's any excuse for cheating is beyond me. Knowing someone's in a relationship and still getting with them? Both of those people, woman facepalming, calling them scumbags would be insulting to scumbags. Commenting for update. Really excited to see how you will get back at your ex.
Up.
ILKE the story, but honestly, I think your wrath was completely against the wrong person. I mean, John is not innocent, but he didn't hurt you. He could have been Carl,
Mike,
Fred, Lawrence, or any other random dude. Is he bad?
Yes.
Did he deserve all that?
Don't know.
The one who you should have gone to is George. He is the one cheating. I'm confused as to who Matt is. They're never mentioned in the story. Play shitty games, win shitty prizes. Epic. DMing you for the agency you used.
thumbs up. Okay.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.